Hey, what's happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reece L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Today what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of go ahead and give my little 2 cents on an area that some men still seem to have a struggle with, especially when it comes to the cold approach. So what I wanted to do, gentlemen, is I wanted to go ahead and give you my hot 5 on how to embrace rejection. I know, sounds funny. Like, why the fuck would I want to embrace rejection? What kind of stupid ass shit is that? This is what it is. As I was out there, when I was single before, I pretty much hollered at everybody. As you guys probably now know, in order for you to be successful, especially in the dating space, you pretty much have to play the numbers game. But a lot of you guys out there still fear rejection. You still feel, you still fear humiliation, embarrassment. Some of you guys out there just don't want to be rejected because y'all just some lying ass motherfuckers. Y'all just not yourselves and shit like that. You're not comfortable with yourself at the moment. And you know what? I get that. So what I wanted to do real fast is let me go ahead and drop my 5 reasons on why you should embrace rejection, or why you should just deal with rejection and why it's good for you. You need to holler at the woman you want, not the woman that you think you can get. See, a lot of you guys out there, I don't like using the whole physical rating scale, but in this instance, I'm going to have to just to go ahead and get my point across. If you like 8s, 9s, or 10s, then please holler at a 8, 9, or a 10. Some of you guys out there be trying to holler at the 3s and the 4s and the 5s, gassing their heads up, and you end up getting a shitty rejection by them. And that's one of the reasons why you guys are really, really upset. Because then y'all end up being like, I can't believe this bitch said no to me. She rejected me. Like, that bitch is not all that anyway. That's how some of y'all brothers and y'all been out there acting. That's not even the case. Go for what you like. If you like a certain woman, that's a certain height, a certain body type, a certain race. Go for it. At least if you are going to get rejected, regardless of your play, if you're being a gentleman, if you're being respectful, if you're going up being aggressive, and I'm not talking about physically aggressive, but I'm just talking about verbally aggressive, whether you're being very blunt or very direct about what you want. If you're going to get shot down by what you like. Get shot down by this baddie that was in your sight. Get shot down by the best. Don't get shot down by something that you feel is less than you or not pretty much in your league, because it's gonna put a damper on your own shit. You're gonna be freaking bitter because you're just like, how dare this bitch damn near shot me down. She's like a fucking 4 anyway. But if you knew that was the case, then why didn't you go for what you liked? If you're going to get let down by your first choice. Be you. Shout out to all the dating coaches and self-improvement coaches out there in the space who always say, be yourself, be your authentic self, be you. A lot of you guys out there try to have a persona that that you are not. You try to be too alpha, or you're trying to be too smooth. If you're a nerd, if you're nervous, use that play. Sometimes you gotta let a girl know, hey, look, I normally don't even approach. But yeah, I admit it, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm trying to see what's up with you. At least you're being honest with yourself. Be transparent. And a lot of you guys aren't. A lot of you guys out there are out there on the bullshit. You're trying to go out there and trying to date and approach women with a mask on, and that mask doesn't even belong to you. You know you're not a playboy. Hell, you know you're not smooth. If you're nervous, own the shit. And I guarantee the more and more you just continue to keep approaching women, guess what? You're going to end up building the courage to continue to do so. And if you're going to expect rejection, then at least you'll be happy with it, because you did something that you normally don't do. You approached. You cold approach. You went to say what's up. She had a boyfriend. She's involved with somebody, or she's just not interested, but you did it. Regardless if you got rejection, it's an accomplishment. That's your first step. You did it. You may have dodged a bullet. I know we actually have some people out there who say that, hey, when I get rejected, I look at it as her loss. You could think of it like that, if you like, but look at it like this. She may be crazy up here, or she may just not have life together just yet. She probably was doing you a favor. Some girls just say, hey, it's not the right time right now. And that's actually a cool shot down right there. It's not disrespectful. She's just being upfront with you. Maybe she got out of a bad breakup, or maybe she's just not in the right frame of mind where she needs to be dating or sleeping with anybody at this moment. Hell, you never know. Could have had an STD, or she could have a stalker and she's basically looking out for you. Like if you're talking to me and I end up inviting you over to my place and my stalker ex show up, there's gonna be some big ass trouble, and I don't want you to be a part of that. You seem like such a good guy, but please move on. She may not tell you that shit, but I'm just giving you the heads up. That may be one of the cases why you got shot down. There is an abundance of ladies out there, all different types. You haven't even scratched the surface yet. Some of you guys are just kicking it in Atlanta, saying all the girls are whack. Well, shit, I don't know. Go to College Park, go to New York, go to South Beach, go to the West Coast. Keep it moving. There are a plethora of women everywhere. So if you end up getting rejected by a few, just know there's an abundance of women all over the place. A lot of you guys pretty much contain yourselves in like this bubble. You do. Sometimes that bubble are nightclubs, bars, you know, these little outing festivals or whatever, strip clubs, beaches. All women just don't kick it there. Some people, sometimes there's a lot of women that like to go places where there's not a lot of people. Libraries, coffee shops, conferences, seminars. You know, sometimes you just got to expand your horizons. You don't have to kick it in the nightlife bubble all the time. Tell you the truth, a lot of women just do like to go to those places, you know, just to show out and just to get some attention, you know, get the head big and on their way. Yeah, they'll give you their number and everything, but who's a guarantee that you're going to be able to like see the girl? Sometimes it don't work that way. But you got to understand, when you get rejected by a few, you still got a long way to go. This is just only the tip of the iceberg. You get a chance to work on a better you. When you get shot down, you can even ask the chick. She might bullshit with you, so don't take her word for it or take her word for it. But now you have the time to like, you know what? Maybe it's how I'm dressed. You know what? Maybe it's how I'm speaking. Maybe it's my presentation. I know a lot of you guys out there are pretty much taught or watch these other platforms where you keep on hearing guys saying like, who gives a fuck what she thinks about you? Yes, it's true to an extent, but at the end of the day, she has to like you. You have to make her feel good. Anybody in the game knows it's how a woman feels about you, which is going to give you the success that you want. So if you're coming off some type of like, you giving off like a whack vibe or something, hey, work on that. Learn how to be a little bit laid back, a little bit smooth, not going up in there introducing yourself and getting all political and all that other shit. It's like, nah, figure out what her interests are. Where does she like to hang out and things of that nature? Then tell her where you like to hang out, because guess what? She has to also have your interest at heart as well. It's not always about her, but yeah, you got to make it seem that way. But the interest has to be mutual. I know there's a lot of guys out there that like to run their mouths about themselves and almost comes off egotistical and damn near narcissistic. That's not always the case. So sometimes you may need to like go right back and, you know, back up and think about like, okay, what just happened here? Did I just blow this? Yeah, you may have been how you said it, your approach, your appearance. All of these things have factors, but you can still go ahead and go back to the drawing board, hell, and see what needs to be improved. Own the rejection. Don't take yourself so seriously. When you get shot down, sometimes y'all gotta laugh about it. Oh, damn. All right, then, it's all good. Sometimes you just gotta like joke around with it. Have like a dark sense of humor about being shot down. You win some and you lose some, and then you win some. But I'm gonna tell you something. Women look at how you approach other women and things of that nature. They do. They sit back and watch. They like to people watch. That's actually part of people watching. So when they see you approach a woman and you get shot down and you're like, you know, you're laughing it off with your friends and everything, you come off fun. You almost damn near come off lovable. You're not all pissy and have an attitude and everything. This is something to laugh at. Yeah, you shot your shot. You didn't get chose. End of story. Move on to the next thing. Walk up to the next chick with a smile on your face. This is all one big game, and it's supposed to be fun. Getting shot down by a woman, it's all part of the game. Love it, embrace it. Well, I hope that right there helped you out a little bit. You know, I had to just come off the dome with that and everything. So good luck out there, fellas. And until then, you know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.